Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we're checking out the Anthbot. This is a robotic lawn mower and it's gonna automatically map the whole situation. There's no need to leave a track for it to follow. It has 4 cameras. It's got not just GPS, it has like super GPS that is accurate in the centimeters, not meters.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's gonna really
That is
respect.
so useful.
Useful.
It's useful if you have a small area, and it's also useful to have a big area, because if you've got a small yard, you don't really want it to be going into the statues, the garden gnomes. You want it to like go away from those bits. And if you have a large area, then well, you also don't want it to go into your neighbor's house.
We're gonna find out exactly how much useful it is after we follow this simple, what's it,
like
4-step guide.
Oh, I love the packaging. Just look at this packaging.
Boys, there you go. Oh, this is the big model, the 3000 edition. So this guy has the largest battery capacity. It's called the 3000 because it's meant to go up to 3000 feet in situations for lawn mowing. Look how beautiful it
That
looks.
is stunning.
These are the blades. It's got little blades like this. The idea of using little blades is apparently it's going to come more finer so they blend into the grass afterwards. Because it doesn't have a catcher, you see. So yeah.
So it cuts little tiny pieces, and those little tiny pieces just disseminate over the grass and makes it look really nice.
And apparently it works from 3 centimeters to 7 centimeters.
Wow.
My big lawnmower, the lowest thing goes 2.5. And my grass right now is a disgrace.
Yes.
I've got it at various lengths because we're going to be testing this guy out.
Yes.
It's deliberate.
Yes. Alrighty. So this must be its caddy where it sleeps at night when it wants to recharge, I guess.
Home base. It will automatically go and recharge and redo anything that it's forgot to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So like you can literally leave your home for a week and then it just goes about its normal day and it does it for you?
Hopefully we'll do it faster than a week. Obviously we're going to test this stuff out.
I mean every week. You could literally get it to do it every week if you wanted to.
There you go. Find out.
OMG, this is so cool. I have to say, this is probably the most futuristic piece of garden technology I have ever come across.
Well, this is the kind of technology that they use in professional mapping. So surveyors and all that kind of stuff for mapping land and building construction. They use these kind of RTK systems.
So now it's coming to the consumer, like a normal human being.
Super awesome normal person. So this has a GPS unit.
Yes.
That is a GPS unit.
Yes.
And this is another antenna that communicates with this.
Yes.
So it gives it 2 points of contacts here and they talk to each other, and that's what gets the centimeter accurate locations, because you don't want this barging into things.
Absolutely.
And also, look at this. It's got cameras. It can see you here. And it's also got side cameras. Side camera here and a side camera there. But what you guys all want to know is how well does it work?
Yes, of course.
So it's time to put a stake in the ground
That's actually quite cool.
and test it out.
Yeah.
So first let's connect the big antenna together. So you got a 3-point plug and put on the end cap to make sure it doesn't get unplugged. And now we need to find a suitable place to mount this. This needs 120 degrees of sky. Hey, look at that. We got green light. So that means the GPS is ready. Let's put this guy in. It's connected to GPS at the moment and the battery is charging. And there's an app you can download, or you have to download. So it's called the Anthbot app. So we're going to add device, ready, only this time, allow. It's going to use Bluetooth to hopefully connect to it. So you're going to also have to connect it to your Wi-Fi. So you're going to have to give away your password to your Wi-Fi connection, and then it means you can monitor it when you're out and about. So let's go set this guy up and then get ready to use it. Whoosh. So I'm just going to go ahead and guide it around this path. It's really cool. You got this little remote control. There's also an auto setting, but I want to manually make this map. So I'm just going to make it walk along the edge. I'm walking behind it so I can see what it's doing. And if you just look at this remote right here, I'm just telling it to go straight. I'm correcting it a bit to the right, and it's just going for it. And it's making a map as I go for it. So I'm just going to make a little bit of this area. It's kind of an incline over here. Managed to go down there. I'm going to make it go all the way around there and do that big long section, and then I'll make a separate path for the area over there. As you can see, it's really easy to control.
I need time to deal, the pain makes it real. I don't want to feel, I just want to kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost to feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel, cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road.
We're almost done, our complete circle. So I'm just going to get it to go over there and then lock it in. Make the area just complete. Something like that. Mapping finished, done. All right, so we've mapped the area out. I think I went a bit aggressive and I went really far down there. Down there, it's very, very bumpy, so I'll be surprised if it manages to hack it. My Ego lawnmower, that guy struggles in the area, he always stops cutting up. But look at it right there. It's parking up, parking to charge automatically. You excited?
This ride it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels. I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on.
It's a bit dark right now. It's going to automatically stop mowing if it gets too dark or if it starts raining, so that's nice. So I'm just going to start up and see if he actually does anything at this time. All right, we're now doing the lowest cutting setting. It is a bit dark. Got probably maybe 10-20 minutes left of sunlight, but can you hear that? Oh, look at that, it's got a light. So it can potentially cut in the dark. Can you hear that?
Two things that impressed me. One, the sound. Usually lawnmowers are ridiculously loud. This one is not at all. And secondly, who said you can't lawnmow in the dark? Look at that, that's awesome.
All the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home.
You know, I'm actually very impressed that it managed to circumvent this joint here. My Ego lawnmower, self-propellant mode, always gets stuck here. So I have to always lift it up, get rid of all the hairs, the grass, and then start it up again because it always clogs up. But it managed to do it. All right, it's dark and I'm gonna do a little challenge, obstacle avoidance challenge. We're gonna put this bucket right in the middle of the lawn to see if it manages to avoid it on the way back. So I'm guessing it will come back around here. Let's see how it handles it. Oh, oh. Oh, that's clever. It saw the bucket, went real close to it and just started heading back. So it's probably gonna do it a few times and come around it and finish this section later. Smart.
It also smells like freshly lawn mowed grass. So you can tell that it's doing something, even though it's so quiet. It smells glorious, like hay fever.
I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't.
It says it's pausing work, so it's probably maybe a bit too dark for it to operate, but that's good because I'm going to send it back home and I'll do it first thing in the morning because I actually want to see how beautiful these lines look like as it's doing it, because it does look really nice at night time. So let's send it back home and continue this in the morning. Just look at that. It's combined it really nicely. This was very, very low before. This was high, and now it's kind of blended it out, and it's tackled this area over here. I gotta say, I just ran it this morning, and it's doing a fantastic job. Just look at the lines. It's really blended it really nicely here, and it's even tackling that really low area. And this is quite a steep hill, and it's very, very bumpy, but it's still maneuvering. It's getting really stuck in there. It's really getting itself stuck in there and chopping away. You see, it's made some nice horizontal lines. You can set it to go both directions, horizontal and vertical, but yeah, it's still working out. And I've even got the obstacle course over here, and surprisingly it hasn't actually tried trimming any of these tiles, so this is a very dangerous area for it. It's getting quite close. We're gonna see if it hits it. So far it hasn't, so let's see what it does. Look at that right there. I was ready to press that big red button to stop it, but yeah, it managed to avoid this pit of doom, so I'm very, very impressed. Gotta say, the grass is looking a lot more even today. Battery level is still 74%, so we've been going for about half an hour and it's still only 74%, so that's excellent for me. I'm gonna hit recharge, but I think we've done enough. and we'll go find a different spot for it to hit. So let's see if it manages to go home.
Starting to recharge.
All right, I'm taking the big guy out to play. We managed to successfully, I'd say, do the back garden, but can we actually cut overgrown lawns? Now this is hideous. I'm an embarrassment to the neighborhood. All right, so I'm gonna get him to cut this section here so we have a before and after. So let's just see how he does that. And it's kind of cool that he's a 0 degree turn. So he's turning on himself. Yeah, 0 degrees.
Back boundary creation successful. Starting to recharge.
All right, he's actually off on his way back to his charger. I'm not sure if he can make it. He's kind of got the route. He's on his way home.
Bye.
The charger's all the way around the back of the house. So that's also an interesting test for the range of the RTK GPS. I'm not sure where he's gone, but I'm going to pause right now and I'm going to get him to actually do this section here. So over in the app here, we've got zones. I'm going to edit that. I'm going to add a zone. I'm going to say mow it once. I want 30 as the height. And I'm going to say this zone here. So I'm going to be getting him not to cut everything that I've taken him to come here, just to box that area out. He thinks he's here. So I think he's messed up.
He's going to the neighbour's house. Oh no, he's cutting.
All right, he's actually started cutting. So let's see what kind of job he does. Bro, where you going? Where you going, bro? All right, maybe you need to redo that boundary. Make sure he sticks to this area. I think he got offset by about a meter. We are about maybe 50 meters away from the GPS unit. So maybe you got a bit confused with the tracking there. It's been really interesting. When it's struggling, you can see it does that 360 loop just to make sure it can cut that piece of grass.
Go on then.
All right, good job, little one. Good job, little one. So it seemed to cut the grass. It did offset the whole mapping by a meter. So the grass is bushy here. So I did have the line up to here, but for some reason it offset it by about a meter. Probably, I think what it was is, before starting this section, I just ran it straight away rather than it going back to its hub and figuring out all the way here. Maybe it's a new project, so hopefully software updates, all that stuff will fix it. But it did do something over here, and it was completely monitoring on its own. So that is pretty good. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go on for the fun adventure to see if it can make its way home from here. So
Starting to recharge.
apparently it's going to go all the way back to base. So that's going to be fun to watch, and then we'll do a little roundup. Let's go. Yeah, I think maybe I'm seeing the GPS flicker. So maybe because the GPS unit was on the other side of the house and I probably got it too close to my roof line, maybe I need to separate that out a bit and figure that out. Maybe that will help it out. It's gonna go in the car. Might end up carrying this one back. There you go, little one. There you go. There you go, little one. So probably, maybe I need to move this guy away from the roof line, put it more central so it's a bit more open. Something to bear in mind. But yeah, so far as you can see, this situation looks a whole lot cleaner than it was before. It had so many obstacles to have to avoid. You see all of that situation, nightmare over there, and it did do some interesting work. So that is cool. The future of robotics in lawn mowing. Let us know what you guys think of this situation. That was the Anthbot Genie 3000. So much battery life, RTK GPS technology. Hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed the show.